What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do an all my love reading for the sign of Pisces. Okay, Pisces, you guys were second on the zodiac lineup for week 3. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so hopefully you guys are familiar with the All My Love readings. They are similar to the Dreamcatcher reads, but just focused around love, depending on what it is you're in love with right now, whether it be a person, love itself, or career. Whatever comes up in your reading, we'll touch on it as we go, okay? Um, Apologies for getting these out late. I've kind of been on vacation, but not on vacation. The energy with the signs was a little bit off and on, and so that kind of put me in a situation of kind of stretching everybody out. So we're kind of going into week 1 energy right about now. But I feel like everything is settling a little bit now. So I'm trying to get a hold of what card I'm going to use. I think it's going to be this one. Okay. So, as you guys know, one from the top is your energy, which is here. The one from the bottom is the energy of the situation and or person. And then lastly, one from the middle is the energy between you and the situation and or person. Okay? So with that being said, Pisces, let's go ahead and get into your reading. So we have harmony for your energy right now. Very nice. Okay, where your energy is. Then we have the energy of the situation and or person is in purpose. Okay. And then the energy between the two of you, person and or situation, is friendliness. Okay, I'm enjoying this positive energy. Okay, coming from Sagittarius reading into yours, it's a nice transition into some more positive energy, which this is what this reading is all about anyway. Okay, so let's dive into your energy. Like I said, here in harmony, very beautiful pastel colors here. Okay, so harmony says you are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Okay, you are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Okay, and so you're kind of like in love with love. Everything is going quite nicely. Okay, so everything is moving in kind of like, I get this energy of like synchronicity, tandem, and just literally harmony. Okay, and so everything is perfectly, fine. All is good. There's a loving, like it says, loving and balanced energy between the connection. Okay. And so it could be between you and your person or just life in general, because it's saying a connection with everything. Okay. And so maybe you're being more open towards people, as far as maybe optimism, maybe on a high. Okay, as far as just being open and honest when things are asked of you. I feel as though your energy has kind of, let go of certain things that are not serving you. And so you found some form of a balance. Okay. Maybe you set some, wrongs right, whatever the case may be. And so things are kind of moving, like it says, in harmony for you. Okay. So that's where your energy is right now. You just want, peace, between you and a situation and or person. So let's get to that energy of the person and or situation is at purpose. Okay, purpose, which says you possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. Okay, you possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. Okay, so again, I feel as though maybe you guys have possibly taken some advice from someone. If it wasn't me, it was someone maybe around you, okay, of maybe getting into more, spiritual practices of, maybe meditation, things of that nature. Okay, that is what I'm feeling the most. I don't feel like this is primarily a person for you. I think it's like situation, life in general. Okay, maybe you've kind of been on edge lately. Maybe it's just due to work being really hectic and maybe trying a new approach on things. Okay, as far as being very, like I said, on edge, maybe very erratic, if you will. Okay, maybe some form of an internal rage that's been going on within you, due to, either a hectic lifestyle or just some karmic energy that might have been lingering for you, maybe. Okay, and so now you are trying to move with purpose in the sense of moving and demonstrating love consciously to other people. Maybe you've been second guessing people when you don't have to. Okay, especially when it comes to those that are truly on your side and are genuine. Okay, and I think we kind of touch base on that in your ancestor reads, or with ancestor reads, previously for week 3. Okay, so really good energy. I'm really liking this vibe, Pisces. Very, very nice change in pace when it comes to your energy. So now we have friendliness, which is the energy between you and the situation. Okay, so it says you are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love based connections. Friendliness. You are able to recognize traits in common with another in order to forge love based connections. Okay, and so again, it's talking about that genuineness that I was just describing for you guys, in regards to those connections that you have with you, whether it be platonic or romantic situations, or even relative. Okay, again, knowing when someone is genuine, knowing who's there for you, those that have been honest and forthright with you. It's time to, kind of solidify or really hold on to those connections. Okay, because they bode well for you. Okay, and so instead of being combative, like I said, trying a new approach and kind of realizing those, sentimental and valuable connections, you're showing some friendliness towards them. Okay, and so that is a beautiful transition. Like I said, could have been very, shielded or guarded over the course of a little bit of time, or because something had transpired, and so now you're now open to, maybe expressing that love to someone, as far as realizing what you have in common with that person or people in general. Okay, so really, really nice. Taking, like I said, a different approach. That's the energy that I'm feeling right now, is turning a new leaf and taking a different approach to things. Okay, so let's move on to the Island Time Wellness cards, where we're going to look at what is the focus right now. Okay, and so, or what you should be focused on. One from the top and then one from the bottom. Okay, you can take both of these cards for yourself, or you can take one for yourself and one towards the situation and or person, whatever resonates for you. Okay, remember, you guys, that part 1 of this spread could be just for you and nothing else is needed after this. These other cards may not resonate with you, but it may resonate for someone who has a placement in your sign. Okay, so that's how tarot works. Okay, that's why I always say either get in where you fit in, or take what resonates and pass the rest. Okay, so take what's for you and leave the rest for everyone else. Okay, so let's start with the first message, which is the Chaser. Okay, the Chaser. Okay, it says chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. Okay, so the Chaser. Pisces, you could have someone who, you know, either has been trying to reconnect with you, possibly, okay, as this chaser is kind of pointing towards its purpose and friendliness, okay? And maybe you possibly looked at them as someone who was being very codependent, okay? I don't feel like it's you. However, you could become the chaser in the sense of, you know, kind of bashing someone, um, you know, without just cause, when it was just friendliness they were trying to offer you. And so now you become the chaser as far as trying to reconnect, um, in a situation or a relationship, okay? Um, you may have said something in the terms of, you know, or not really taking into consideration about abandonment issues, okay, in regards to chasing, if someone was chasing after you or you felt like they were chasing after you. But it could have just been with purpose that they wanted to demonstrate love to you, consciously and dedicated to the friendship or relationship, whatever, you know, the situation is for you. But like I said, for some of you, you may turn into the chaser as far as reconnecting with certain people, okay? So let's move on to the next one, which is hammer, okay? Hammer. And it says sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. Okay, so you have this hammer and then the chaser. Okay, the hammer is pointed towards this chaser. Like I said, you could have, you know, interrogated someone without just cause that was truly just trying to be genuine. Okay, while you may have considered it, abandonment issues that this person had, it had nothing to do with that when they were primarily just trying to show you some genuine friendliness. Okay, so you may or have had the tendency of sabotaging things in the past, because it's hard for you to trust those that are around you, because maybe you've had some disappointing relationships in the past. Okay, and so possibly to you, anything that's shiny is probably not good for me. You know, the saying, all that glitters isn't gold, okay? But if you've had someone constantly be consistent with their friendliness and purpose, and only wanting harmony with you, then, you know, you could have taken it the wrong way as thinking that, you know, you could never, possibly have someone actually care that much for you, and you sabotaged it, okay? And so now it's time to fix it, okay? Just as much as there is sabotage in the situation, it is fixable, okay? To turn another leaf and kind of try to rebuild on that relationship, okay? And realizing that all they wanted to do was just love you from the beginning, okay? Whether, again, like I said, platonic or romantic, okay? So let's move on to the outcome of the energy, okay? One from the top and one from the bottom, okay? Same situation here. Take whichever one resonates with you, or you could put it both towards the situation or for yourself. The first one here is, wow, codependency coming back out again, okay? Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life, okay? Addictions are affecting your romantic life, okay? So we have this kind of underneath the chaser here on this side, okay? Maybe some disharmony because of the fact of some codependency issues. Codependency does not always have to be related to a person being codependent on someone else in regards to their happiness and things of that nature. We are all responsible for our own individual happiness, okay? However, you could have addictions outside of a physical person that has caused disharmony, okay? So, for instance, if you like liquor or drinking, maybe your drinking has caused you to have disharmony with particular people in your life. As far as, you know, some people realize that maybe drinking isn't for them because it brings out the worst in them, okay? It starts to cause illusions and things of that nature. Maybe you experimented with something that possibly caused you to look at people in a different light, okay, and cause maybe irrationality or you to be a little bit more violent, or some internal conflicts, or caused some disillusion possibly, okay, which caused you to consider someone else as being codependent when it was really you being codependent on finding a way to suppress past thoughts or negative thoughts, if you will, or negative energy, okay? And so, again, like I said, it caused some form of disharmony, all right? So, you know, that's for someone in particular. It's not for everybody. Take what resonates and pass the rest, okay? Let's move on to the next card here, which is Passion, okay? Automatically think of that reggae song, Passion, but I can't remember. I think it was Patra and oh, I can't remember who it was. Buju Banton, I believe. Okay, so it says here, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, this is going up underneath the hammer. Okay, working on it, rebuilding. Okay, and so possibly if this is for you Pisces that are trying to get back into the good graces of a romantic connection, okay, there is passion there. Okay, I'm not going to reiterate what the hammer could also possibly mean, as I think you already get the gist, okay? And thus, this friendliness, if you will. There is still love and passion here between you and this person, in order to kind of reconnect. Maybe that is one of the things that you have in common with this person is the passion, the desire, the attraction to one another. And so within this friendliness and working on it, you need to pretty much allow that passion to sing through your soul and your heart. Okay, express it deeply and genuinely so this person can feel that you are adamant on making that connection again. Okay, and so with that being said, Pisces, that's all that I have for you guys today. This wraps up week 3 finally for you guys. There is still the energy shout out. As you all know, you can always go on my channel and look for that for your previous ones. And then there's also the monthly manifestations, which may be wrapping up soon. I still have not decided yet, but I will finish out the year nonetheless. Okay, so with that being said, stay tuned. I will be releasing some information in regards to my upcoming vacation from readings. So I'll be here and there. But until then, peace.